I'm Maddie.
And I'm Peyton.
And I'm Elena.
Today is Monday, March 11th, 2019, and this is a special Monday evening edition of Minoa's Morning Messages.
As you can see, the Minoa's morning messages are different this week because we are live at an East Syracuse Minoa Board of Education meeting.
Take a look at all these beautiful people here live in the Studio Cafe tonight.
Yes, this is very exciting. Mr. Gerst asked us to do our show live for all of you so that you can see how we communicate with our fellow students, parents, and the ESM community.
Since one of Minoa Elementary's goals is communication, Mr. Gerst and the school improvement team thought we could highlight some of our wonderful things we do here.
First, we are going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Board of Education members, we feel privileged to have you at Minoa Elementary School. Usually we do our video taping in our high-tech newsroom in Mr. Bailey's office once a week.
Then, after some quick edits, our show is uploaded onto YouTube so that all classrooms can view it on Friday in place of our morning announcements.
First things first, you need to eat.
Members of Book Cooks will be coming around to share a potato gnocchi with each one of you. Enjoy!
Here's Madison to tell us what has been happening with Book Cooks.
Sophia, tell us more about Book Cooks.
Miss Nabitzer is teaching us how food is connected to stories and information. Tonight we are serving potato gnocchi, which is a traditional Italian dish.
Miss Nabitzer told us about how her mom used to make it with her when she was growing up. She also explained how the potato is connected to the upcoming St. Patrick's Day holiday by teaching us the history behind the potato famine in Ireland many years ago.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to send it back to you up at the studio so I can enjoy my gnocchi they have provided me with.
Time for our weekly trout update. Cameron is out with Mr. K to talk about the trout.
Mr. K, how did these trout arrive in your classroom?
You know, I told you a million times, by car. No, actually, we got a grant from ESM Ed Foundation last year, which allowed us to buy the equipment to raise trout in the classroom from eggs. And Mooresville College aquaculture program donated the eggs to us.
How did you come up with this idea?
I think you know.
Yes, 2 years ago at a parent-teacher conference, my dad brought up the idea of trout in the classroom.
And why is that important? How did he come up with that idea?
Because he's a fisherman for Trout Unlimited.
Yeah, he worked for Trout Unlimited. And it's a program through Trout Unlimited. Excellent.
How are the fish doing?
Oh, you know. They're doing well. We had some problems, but if you want to tell them about that, I think it's more
I
important.
think the fish are doing well, but the high nitrate level could be dangerous.
What about the pH level?
It's good.
And what is pH?
pH is the level of it's supposed to be basic or acidic.
And what do trout like?
7 through 8.
On a scale of?
7 and 8.
Of 14, right?
Yeah.
It's from 0 to 14. Very good.
How does this tie in with the 4th grade curriculum?
Well, in the last couple of years before we got the VOS program, there was very limited life sciences in 4th grade. A lot of it was physical science. So I thought this would be a good way to incorporate some type of life science, so we can talk about food webs, food chains. We can talk about life cycles of fish and aquatic insects. We can actually tie it into social studies, and we've done some writing. We've actually done some artwork, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, so we tie it into all aspects of the curriculum throughout the year.
Thank you for bringing us to trout. I'm working so hard to keep them healthy. Back to you, Sophie.
Oh, wait. What's that joke you got?
Where do you find the most fish?
I don't know.
Between the head and the tail.
Each week on our show, we talk about the Positivity Project character strength. We are learning about the theme for Positivity Project is Other People Matter. You can see we have the hashtag right here in our cafeteria.
This week we are learning about the new strength of love of learning. You master new skills and topics on your own in school.
I show love of learning when I don't give up in math.
We also have an activity going on for the month of March to help others in the community. Here's Mia to explain.
Students can cheer others' successes by writing a shout out on a megaphone. It could be something they saw another student do and want to recognize that action. Students can put their completed megaphones in the bucket by the P2 bulletin board throughout the month of March.
I'm so glad we are a part of the Positivity Project.
Did you know our junior crew goes and visits the Onondaga Center once a month? Wow, a great way to connect with our Minoa community.
Miss Navinger and Miss Bonaparte take the students up to do activities with the residents.
Called Junior Crew. So Mrs. Bonaparte came to me and said, what do you think about this idea? I said, well, I think it's great. So this is what, our third year, Julie? Fourth year, our fourth year. And so here's Emily to explain what are some things that we do in Junior Crew and what she loves most about it.
So for Junior Crew, sometimes once a month we go down to the Onondaga Center and we sometimes do crafts with the residents there, or we'll play games. And so far my favorite thing we did there was probably paint the masks. And on days 1 and 3, students that are in Junior Crew are there during lunch and help Ms. Navinger with different things in the library. And we also help set up the book fair, and we help do stuff at the book fair.
Good job. Thank you very much, Ms.
Yeah, I just want to say really quick, the kids, once a month we take them to the nursing home, the Onondaga Center. So this is our third year doing that. There's a lot of students who've graduated onto Pine Grove and have created such great relationships with the residents that they now go visit on their own outside of school. So every time Tina and I go, we have family members come to us, and it's like it gets emotional. They love having the kids there, and the kids, I can't tell you how many times we hear they are the best behaved group of kids that we bring. So they're pretty special. Thanks, Emily.
And they have their favorites too, when they know everybody's name there now, and the kids connect to the people that they come and see and do activities with, and it's really quite it's really great. It's a great program for the kids.
We love to read here at Minoa Elementary School. When we met our goal for minutes in February, we were able to have a special reading day. Yes, we had many amazing visitors here for reading day. I think I recognize someone here who visited for reading day. Is that you, Mr. Waltz? Hello, Mr. Waltz. I heard what book you read for reading day.
Officer Buckle and Gloria?
You got it. Officer Buckle and Gloria. Except, I had one of my officers, Victoria Tolkien, come with us, and we changed the name of the book to Officer Buckle and Victoria. And it was wonderful. We read to the kindergarten classes.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Have you done this for a while?
Yes, for probably the last 4 or 5 years. It's one of my favorite things to do in the district.
Were the students excited to have you here?
Come on. Absolutely. They were ecstatic. So much so, see what I did? I brought photographs, because I was going to talk about it at the board meeting tonight. So we have some photos of us reading to the kids, and I'll pass them out.
Thank you for coming and for being a part of Reading Day.
Last Saturday, March 2nd, the Project Lit Book Club met again to discuss this month's book. Here's Miss Allen to tell us more about the program.
Hello, Miss Allen.
Hi, Ethan.
How did you get started with this program?
So I follow a lot of inspiring educators on Twitter, and I noticed one of them was doing this really cool thing called Project Lit Book Clubs, and they are community book clubs for upper elementary, middle school, and high school students, where kids and community and teachers all come together to read awesome books that connect to our community and big topics. And I thought we absolutely needed to have something like that here at Minoa Elementary. So we do that now every Thursday after school. We meet in my room, we have snacks, we have Kahoot competitions, very intense Kahoot competitions. We have snacks, and on the Saturdays, first Saturday of every month, we invite the community to celebrate the book that we are reading. And we discuss the book, we have food, and we also give away prizes. We have given away over $150 in gift cards that have been donated by the community. So we'd love to see lots more people coming to our book club.
What kind of activities do you do as you share the book together?
So sometimes we do some crafts, like when we did The Wild Robot, we had a little STEM activity where we had a competition to build a robot out of paper. We have discussions, we have competitions, just depending on what the book is that we're reading. Right now we're reading Ghost by Jason Reynolds, and his favorite food is sunflower seeds, so we're trying sunflower seeds tomorrow after school.
Wow. What books will you explore next?
The book that we are reading next is, do you want to hold that? And I'll hold the book? Want to show them the book? It is Ghost by Jason Reynolds. It's amazing. Definitely read it.
Wow, that's great. We are so lucky to have this program here. Thank you.
Thank you. Last Wednesday and Thursday, we had our learning fair at Minoa Elementary School. How'd it go, Mrs. McCumber?
Well, the learning fair went very, very well. We had at least 50 entries, and the kids did a wonderful job. We saw a lot of different projects, and there was a good participation, and we're working toward getting even better participation next year. And our positivity project, our positivity strength this month is love of learning, and in the learning fair, you could really, really see that. The kids really came up with things that they cared about and things that they enjoyed, and it was a lot of fun.
Did you have a lot of wonderful projects?
We sure did. We had an awful lot of slime this year, but there were a lot of projects. There were some that were science, some that were social studies. We had some studies of Broadway musicals. We had studies about animals, just about anything you could think of.
I bet students can't wait to participate in next year's learning fair. Thank you. Back to you, Haley.
Did you know that some teachers use an app called Seesaw to communicate with families? Here's Julia Shepard to share how she communicates her learning through this app.
My name is Jillian Shepard. I'm in 3rd grade in Miss Szynski's class. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Seesaw. Seesaw is an app that you use to communicate with mom and dad to show them what you learned throughout the school day. Then our work goes to their phone and they can like and comment. You can take a picture, record a video, and take a screenshot. Let's take a look. Here we were doing celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday by picking a character and making ourselves look like it. Here I learned that 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/6 equals 1 whole. Mr. Sweeney taught us how to copy and paste, and we made an online postcard that we could send to a friend and mom and dad.
And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, a teaser from the upcoming Annie show.
That's right. Here are some of the cast from Annie performing Maybe.
today.
Thanks for watching. Thank you to the Board of Education for all your support.
Thank you also to all the administrators.
Hope you enjoyed your snack.
We are so glad you could be here.
Come see Annie. Don't forget to read.
See you next week.
And remember that other people matter at Minoa Elementary. Go Minoa!
This way. To get this all to work, I want to thank Marshall Bailey, who's worked with the kids a lot with the news crew. They do perform every week, so thank you, Marshall, right here. And just in closing, I just wanted to say that the kids have done a phenomenal job. You can see for me being here since November, just starting on November 1st, why I feel so lucky leading this building. We have an incredible staff. I want to thank our SIT team. Everybody's working very hard. I have a handout for all of you that goes through to the other parts to our school improvement team plan that we're working on. And we're really excited about from March until June right now. So thank you all for coming. And I want to thank parents for allowing your kids to come and help all day today. So thank you again.
Well, we've got all of the students up here. You did an outstanding job. You are really an illustration of what we hope. And I know, Mr. Moorhorter, you're here tonight, right? Look what Pine Grove has to look forward to, Mr. Moorhorter. You know, we had visitors from other districts today visiting Pine Grove, and they were amazed at how students in our school district can actually stand up and speak in front of groups of people. And we said that this is really an important part of who we are and what we hope students are able to do. So to hear this Minoa News team and to see all the presenters and your interviews tonight, well done. To hear, to see and to taste the Minoa book cooks, thank you, Mrs. Navinger, and several of these projects have been funded by the ESM Education Foundation. And then to get a snippet of Annie, and I know that Mrs. Vaslov, now if you're here tonight and you've got your calendar, I heard them say March 21 and 22. I'm planning to see it on March 22, so I best see a lot of you in the audience because I know that it's going to be a great performance. It's going to be a sold-out performance. Your voices are absolutely magnificent. Can we give them a round of applause?
She had a time crunch to get that in. We had some comical meetings in the hallway on how things were coming as we were moving along. Wow, it was great. Last second, she got everything in. So thank you too, Tina.
I have to say, now I've been on the board for a handful of years, and one of my most enjoyable things is touring the different schools. And I have to say, this is probably one of the best presentations that I've been part of and witnessed and seen in my years on the board. They did a wonderful job, and I have to tell you, in my 40 years of law enforcement, I've had many a microphone in my face with Madison. You're a natural. Marshall, nice job.
I think that the other part of I know there are several Minoa staff members here tonight, and this can't happen without an excellent teaching staff, an excellent support staff, an excellent, the teachers, teaching assistants, our clerical, custodial, all of those who make the fabric of the entire personnel of our district are key in this. Our teachers and our teaching assistants and others in the instructional arena are really working very hard with this alignment of our strategic plan, our school improvement plan, and then it comes to real life because it's important, correct, Mr. Hacker, that we're able to see students embrace learning and the love of learning. Isn't that what you're studying also this month? And when you have that and you understand learning because you're actually applying it, like in trout fishing, that was a great story. Great story. Going to the senior citizens home, making connections with the seniors who live right here and have given so much to our community. Those are great stories that you actually best understand and can talk about because you're actually applying what you're learning to those areas. So, again, can we give everyone here a nice round of applause?
Our teachers who are on the school improvement team, yes, you're going to have to stand
March 21 and 22, where are we gonna be?